You're not going to believe this. ChatGPT, the same AI tool millions use for essays, code, and conversation, is about to take a very unexpected turn. OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, has officially announced that ChatGPT will soon be able to write erotica. Yes, adult-themed content, but only for verified adults. The update comes under a new company principle: treat adult users like adults. Altman explained that once proper age verification rolls out in December, verified users will be able to access this kind of creative writing freely. It's a bold and controversial step for a company that has spent months trying to balance safety, creativity, and freedom. The decision has already sparked massive debate online. Some people are applauding OpenAI for giving adults the freedom to explore whatever content they want, with consent and safety in mind. But others are questioning why adult mode has to mean erotica in the first place. One user on X asked Altman directly, "Why do age gates always have to lead to erotica? I just want to be treated like an adult, not a toddler. That doesn't mean I want perv mode activated." Altman's response was short but clear. "You won't get it unless you ask for it." That comment alone went viral, setting off thousands of replies about personal choice, online freedom, and what it really means to use AI responsibly. This announcement also comes at a sensitive time for OpenAI. Over the past few months, many users have complained that ChatGPT has become too restrictive, less fun, less creative, and more robotic. Some even said it felt like the AI was afraid to talk. Altman admitted that the company had intentionally tightened its safety settings, especially to prevent harm to users with mental health struggles. "We made ChatGPT pretty restrictive to make sure we were being careful," he said, noting that some limits were never meant to be permanent. Now, with new safety tools in place, OpenAI feels confident enough to relax some of those restrictions for verified adults. But the topic of safety is far from simple. In August, OpenAI faced one of its most heartbreaking controversies when the family of a teenager named Adam Rain filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the company. According to reports, Adam had used ChatGPT to ask harmful questions, and the AI allegedly responded with instructions that may have contributed to his death. His parents accused OpenAI and Sam Altman of prioritizing profit over safety. It was a shocking case that forced the company to review its safeguards, especially around mental health and sensitive content. OpenAI said at the time that its safety systems can sometimes become less reliable in long conversations, and promised to strengthen them moving forward. Now, just a few months later, Altman says those safeguards have been upgraded. "We've mitigated the serious mental health issues," he explained. "With the new tools, we can safely relax restrictions in most cases." That's part of why OpenAI believes it can now trust adult users with more creative freedom, including topics that were once completely off-limits. Still, this decision raises important questions about responsibility, censorship, and the fine line between protection and patronizing. Should AI decide what's appropriate for everyone? Or should adults have the right to choose for themselves what kind of content they interact with? Another key part of the update is that ChatGPT is about to become more human-like again. Altman confirmed that a new version of the model will launch in the coming weeks, designed to be more expressive, playful, and emotionally aware. More like ChatGPT 4, which fans loved for its creativity and humor. Many users had complained that the newer 5.0 model felt too serious and robotic, calling it a compliance bot. Altman says the next version will change that, allowing people to give the AI a more personal tone, like chatting with a real friend. It'll even be able to use emojis and adapt to the user's personality, if they want it to. For a lot of users, This change can't come soon enough. Many longtime ChatGPT fans have said that the AI used to feel like a person, fun, witty, curious, before updates made it feel cold and distant. One commenter on X wrote, "About time. ChatGPT used to feel like someone you could talk to. Now, it's just a rulebook." Others said they missed the emotional connection they once felt during creative writing sessions or deep conversations. If OpenAI can bring that spark back without removing important safety boundaries, it could be the best of both worlds, a smarter, safer, and more human AI. Still, not everyone is convinced. Some critics worry that adding adult content could backfire, especially in an environment where AI-generated material spreads fast online. They argue that age verification systems can be unreliable and that erotic AI might blur ethical boundaries between fantasy and exploitation. But Altman insists the company is being extremely cautious. He emphasized that only verified adults will have access to explicit material, and even then, only if they specifically request it. Almost all users can use ChatGPT however they'd like without negative effects, he said, but for a very small percentage of users in mentally fragile states, there can be serious problems. At the end of the day, this move marks a defining moment in the evolution of AI. OpenAI is trying to walk a delicate line between freedom and responsibility, creativity and care. Some see it as progress, treating adults like thinking, consenting individuals. Others see it as risky, even reckless. But one thing is clear. ChatGPT is changing again, and this time it's becoming more human than ever. Whether that's a good thing or not will depend entirely on how wisely we, the users, decide to use it. December is shaping up to be a major month for AI, and the world will be watching closely to see how this experiment unfolds. The announcement also hints at a broader shift in how OpenAI views its relationship with users. For a long time, tech companies have tried to protect people by limiting what they can access. But now, the philosophy seems to be changing. Altman's message is simple: trust adults to make adult decisions. He believes that mature, verified users can handle creative expression responsibly, without harming themselves or others. It's a step toward giving people more control over their AI experience. Of course, with that freedom comes responsibility, not just for users, but for OpenAI itself. The company will have to prove that it can maintain strong safeguards while still giving people creative freedom and emotional connection. As AI continues to evolve, this moment could define the next phase of digital culture. We're entering an era where artificial intelligence isn't just a tool. It's becoming a companion, a creative partner, even a mirror of human emotion. Whether ChatGPT's new direction turns out to be revolutionary or risky, one thing's for sure: it's forcing everyone to ask tough questions about the boundaries between human and machine. What should AI be allowed to say, to imagine, to create, and how much do we want it to behave like us? As December approaches, the world isn't just waiting for an update. It's watching a transformation that could change the future of conversation forever.